What's up, guys? Welcome back to Crisis Watch. We just saw Tom do an okay job with Cyborg. And he's much better at MOBAs than me and probably at Infinite Crisis. But I want to try to take what I learned from not only watching you, but from also having that conversation with Chris Clay and see how well I can do with Cyborg. And we're also going to have some more experience with, of course, the new map, which I'm really excited about. Maybe get some more Doomsday devices on the map.
More Doomsday device action would be fantastic.
We'll see.
We kind of need to figure out when it unlocks, because
Yeah.
it looks like it coincides with the rest of the power relays. Once those have actually gone opened and closed a little bit, then the Doomsday device opens.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I actually wasn't completely aware of is the Doomsday device fights back.
Yes.
And that's painful.
It does. Gotta have a full, like, the idea is you kind of want to have a pretty large team there trying to take it on. Because then you can have, obviously, your tank absorbing the damage and then everyone else dealing the damage. The faster you kill it, the faster you can obtain it. And that kind of creates a whole different dynamic because the other team might be thinking the exact same thing, right? They see you're going to the middle. Guess what? Here they come. And if you're engaging that Doomsday device or the thing that's defending it, and then you have an enemy team flanking where all your damage dealers are,
it's not going to be a good time.
It's a really awesome dynamic of the map, I think. So
the best part is, too, when you capture that Doomsday device, anybody who enters the middle ground to that map is going to get eviscerated by a giant blast. We saw Gaslight Joker, the big enemy tank, waltzed into the middle of the map, found low HP Cyborg just kind of chilling there like, oh no, what's going to happen? Help me. Boom! Exploded into nothing but Joker guns.
It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm playing Cyborg right now. All right, here we are. Let me grab the champion before it gets taken. We got Cyborg.
Cyborg's a hot commodity right now.
He is.
He's a little bit of an easier marksman to understand conceptually than the marksman of Gaslight Batman was. Because Gaslight Batman can build power or raw attack damage. When you build Cyborg, your power scaling isn't necessarily as crucial. So if you're going to be going for him, it's mainly just AD.
Okay, so I'm going to stick with the teleport here.
All right, so
because it is called Cyborg's teleport, right? So it's like it feels weird not getting it if it's named after me.
That's true.
If something's named after me, I'm gonna love it, right?
So if we had like, if you had something named after you, Axeltoss, what would it be?
Ah, that's a great question. The Axeltoss underwear.
Axeltoss underwear.
You'll always be comfortable.
I kind of like
it. It's already copyrighted. I actually came up with this last night. So.
I like the idea of it, but I'm not sure if I want to admit I like the idea of it because of the implications.
Would you wear Axeltoss underwear?
I would wear Axeltoss underwear.
You see? There we go. It's already working.
All right. Well, marketing ploys ahoy right there. So.
I see. I'm revealing all my secrets.
Well, we'll see if we can apply the secrets from your underwear company into this MOBA right here.
I mean, okay. Well, let's start talking about the team I'm on here and composition. So we got a Doomsday. We've got a Green Lantern. Satana and Batman. I'm kind of liking this comp so far.
I think you have pretty much everything you want. So you're the marksman. You deal the attack damage.
Gosh, that means there's a lot of pressure on me to actually do
a little bit. Green Lantern's going to get you through the early game phase because as a blaster, he dishes out a lot of raw power damage.
Yeah.
Doomsday is your enforcer. He's your big tanky guy. He can put out a little bit of hurt, but he's really there to take damage, not so much deal it. Zatana's a support that's going to keep you alive. She can speed you up. She can heal you. She can, of course, polymorph the enemies into a cute little rabbit. That's going to be awesome for you to wind up just eviscerating them. So you have a really good dynamic. And then it looks like your Batman here in Arkham White, which looks awesome right there for that skin. But running that Batman, he's actually going to be in the urban waste jungling. He has to consume, which will be able to kill drones, heal himself, or kill the destructible cars and everything on the map to heal himself. He's going to be an assassin. So your Enforcer of Doomsday is going to start the fight. Green Lantern's going to full burst combo somebody with his abilities. You and Zatanna are going to be outside making sure they're distracted, and Batman's literally going to jump in, and he's going to play janitor duty. He's going to be his own Alfred this time around. Even though Alfred's a butler, not a janitor, but
I'm getting 5 of the health things, by the way. Is that bad?
All right, so
5 health packs.
This is a very common start for MOBAs. You've picked up your nil weapon, which is pretty much your standard basic health, basic attack damage, a little bit of life on hit back. And you've actually gone for those extra healing potions, so that means that you're going to be able to sustain yourself. So you can stay out there if you take damage, you can heal up and be able to farm those.
By the way, should I go top? Or
I think you should go top.
Because like 3 are going bottom, so it's like, you know what? Maybe
well, this is going to be dangerous. I think the 3 should go top and you should go bottom.
I agree.
Because that
should
Batman,
I communicate that to them? Or
that Batman is going to be going into the urban waste.
So I'm going to be 1 versus... All right, hold on. Okay. So it's going to be me and Green Lantern at the top.
There we go. That's a little bit better.
Yeah. Okay.
So Zatanna, she doesn't deal a lot of damage as the game goes on. In the early game, that's where she's going to be dealing the most damage, if any at all. So her going with Doomsday, the two characters.
Should I help him? Is that what he was saying?
You might be able to, but you might actually steal away if you attack the big one here. There you go. Just give him a little bit of a helping
Just a little
hand.
bit of help. You know, I'm a nice guy. I'm always looking to help people.
You're like a philanthropist.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like Bruce Wayne.
Okay, so I want to kill them. No, I should back up.
They're actually not here yet.
They might be in
Neither
the
are
thing.
drones.
What's the specific
The
technical?
stealth field.
Stealth shield. They might be in the stealth shield down there at the bottom.
So the stealth fields, of course, we saw how effective they could be used when myself, the Cyborg, and the Flash are using them against an enemy assassin. So, well, you got a Shazam right here. Let's see if you make him as mad as I did.
Should I try?
You see here. Well, the
I
thing
missed
is,
my shot. Okay,
Shazam can rush at you. However,
I'm like a really paranoid player, by the way.
that's
I
fine.
don't like dying, so I like stay really far back.
You got the same click reflex that I do. I guess that carries over from the RTS there.
Which is what?
Which is when you're moving, you don't just click. You click until you're there.
Absolutely. That's what I do.
It keeps your fingers
Oh, you're
primed
right.
and
That is
ready.
what I do. Interesting.
I like it. I like it a lot.
All right,
A lot of people don't understand why I'm clicking so many times when I play MOBAs in general, but it keeps me fresh. It keeps me up to date,
Warmed
and when
up.
I want to kite.
Keeps your APM up, and you know where you're going. It's a big part of it.
All right, well, let's see. You have the W, you have the Q, so if Shazam jumps on you, you can hit that W, slow him down, and just walk away.
I'm just going to take a little bit of poking at him. I don't want to overextend by any means. Just
well, the
poke
thing
him a
is,
little
too, Shazam, he's an energy-based champion, so he doesn't necessarily have the same will that you do, which is akin to a reservoir of when you use one of your skills, you drain will. He has regenerating energy, which is a bit quicker, but less of than your will. So he's going to be able to use an ability or skill and then drain a little bit, but it regenerates really fast. And it never increases from the point where he's at. Whereas you are based off of will. You can increase your will pool. Your will pool regenerates a lot slower, and in that case, it may limit you a little bit. He has a shield toggle, where if he toggles it on, it drains some of his energy, but absorbs some of the damage that you're going to put on him. So by using a little bit of poke, if he activates that shield, you're draining away his precious energy for a time being, so he can't jump on you. At the same time, if he doesn't, well, then you're just hurting him. And look at that. He can't even really jump on you right now because he's an enforcer. He will wind up dealing some damage in the late game, but he's just like Doomsday. He really takes damage better than he dishes it out.
This is kind of interesting, like a 1v1 at the top right now. Is that... I don't know, that seems a little bit strange to me.
It's not very common, but I think it's just the enemy team adapting to what your team was doing. The Red Squadron over here realized that the Blue Legion sent a lot of enemies onto the bottom side of the map, so rather than trying to pressure your top tower and gain advantage, they met their opponent's full force in the bottom side. It's a good call and a bad call at the same time. If they were all there to start, it's an even playing field, but because we had people rotating around, they weren't all on the bottom when this game started, and they weren't all up top. They missed out on experience, they missed out on farm. So what that wound up resulting in is your support down there, Zatanna, wound up picking up a kill. But they have a couple more members down there because we do have our Batman in the Urban Waste jungling. So they're actually able to pick up a reprisal kill or return kill there by killing Green Lantern with the Flash.
How do you think I'm doing up top, by the way?
I think this is great. Shazam really can't stop you from just free farming. You can harass on him at will. Level 6 is when you have to worry because he's going to have his ultimate, aptly named Shazam, which will rush on top of you and then just close a gap, deal a lot of damage when it bursts right there. But on top of that, he's going to have his secondary charge to keep on you. So you're not just going to be able to pop your W and walk away like usual. You're going to have to be a little bit more tactical. And this Green Lantern,
he's very bold. I was about to go for him right there.
He's zoning you. That's what he wants to try to do. Right now, he's under-leveled because I talked about how they were switching around in the dual lane situation. He's currently under-leveled, which means that he's not going to be able to really hurt you. He's playing more of a support role for Shazam to hit level 6, and he's going to be a supplemental source of damage when you guys are going to when he's going to jump on you with that Shazam ultimate. One thing he's got to be careful of, though, is if he walks into that tower range, one tower shot and auto attack at this point will just evaporate him from the map. Now, I really like your harassment capability right here because Shazam, he's really even in experience with you. And you can see your own kind of experience. You are pretty close to level 6, which means that Shazam is also pretty close to level 6. So getting him as low as possible before he wants to rush in on you means that he's going to be hesitant to do it. So he might actually wind up having to go back, which would leave you completely open to harass down on that Green Lantern. And you see he's actually using the energy right now. His toggle ability will go from shield to AoE damage dealing.
What just happened? Oh,
Power relays have been operational, so all those barricades to the middle side of them, or the middle portion of Coast City, have been wiped out. So now you can go through freely and try to pick up those power relays.
Running low on will here, which is mildly annoying.
Well, that's the thing. Like I said, your will's not going to be as renewable a resource as Shazam's energy is going to be. But at the same time, Green Lantern's will is the same exact thing. You've hit level 6.
Yeah,
We've seen no Shazam. So if we wanted to try to kill Green Lantern, we could get a little bit greedy.
I'm worried about how I don't have any will, though. I can't really use my things.
I think with the super speed, as well as your ultimate, you can just pick up a kill. Now, you don't have enough will for your ultimate, but we do have the kite ability here. We're probably going to be able to just run it. Yeah, he actually misstepped right there.
Yeah.
Walked a little bit too far forward, and that was a good kill right there,
I
Axeltoss.
think I might back here.
Yeah, you got a lot of money. And you do have that bend space-time, Cyborg's teleport.
Yep. What should I buy, you think?
I think
that claws thing? The
Claw of Horus might be a good idea because, well, yeah, go for Claw of Horus because you're going to get that attack lifesteal on top of it. So that's going to, when you're poking and prodding, that lifesteal is going to be extremely effective for you. So you're going to be able to stay beneficial in trades with Shazam. So that's going to be very good for you. If Shazam were somebody like Green Lantern, like let's say Green Lantern, instead of being under-leveled due to the lane swapping situation, he was level 6, he can burst you pretty hard. So you would want health or power armor in that case.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, Nightmare Batman jumps on you here, but you picked up some regular armor. So he's actually not hurting you as hard. Ooh, that ultimate got him so low. Shazam's actually using this to try to save Nightmare Batman. You might pick up a kill here, too. Oh, you need like 2 auto attacks.
I was like trying to hit my
dead.
health really quick, so I was like looking away.
2 auto attacks on Shazam, 1
Yeah.
auto attack on Nightmare Batman, and they were dead.
It's
But
alright.
The best part is you have
I'm
all
alive.
these. You have all these regeneration items you didn't use from the beginning. So you
Yeah.
can just stay here, farm up these drones, pick up those credits, put damage on their opposing
And they're
tower.
backing, right?
Yeah,
'Cause-
they're gone.
yeah.
They can't survive against you right here because of your burst potential as Cyborg.
Cool.
Isn't that you on a roll?
Okay, I hear a teleport somewhere.
Well, I hear that as
Should
well.
I go?
Batman's chasing after Nightmare Batman. I think he might actually just have this one. Cape Crusader's little
Yeah, he's
cape
got it.
swiping. Yeah, he picks up a kill on Nightmare Batman. So, regular Batman is best Batman, I guess.
I guess. It's pretty good. I think he's actually spotlighted in our next episode.
Nah, I'm gonna like that one because there's so many different Batmans. Batmans.
One of them.
There's a gaggle of Batman in this game.
Perfect.
And they all have different roles. We saw Nightmare Batman, big assassin character. This regular Batman Prime is more, we've seen him be used as an assassin, but he's also a better duelist. So he has a little bit of toughness to him, whereas assassins can be a bit squishier. So he's better suited for that urban jungle. He's better for a more mobile, gank-heavy style, as opposed to a run in and kill one person, hope to God you can get out of there. And then, of course, there's Gaslight Batman, who we went over in the first spotlight, where he's a marksman. So that kind of shows the diversity that every single universe is going to bring to the game for your favorite characters. So I'm really excited, especially when we start getting into the different Wonder Womans. I don't know if you, or Wonder Women, flock of Wonder Woman, but I don't know if you've seen the concept art for like Atomic Wonder Woman.
I have.
She
I'm
just
excited.
looks like she hurts.
I want the Shazam to attack me, by the way. I'm really wanting it to happen.
Well, he's a little bit afraid of you. Well, there he goes. He's gonna go in. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I'm at a will.
Yeah, unfortunately out of will there. I saw the tracer shot. I saw what you were doing. You're gonna get the amplified
Did I
damage
get him
and
with
then
the
execute him.
tracer shot?
Tracer shot went through him. Yeah.
Okay.
So you got him with the tracer shot, but you ran out of will to get
Yeah,
the
I ran
plasma
out of
cannon
will.
down.
Because I hit my W first, and then I hit my tracer, and then I hit E, and then I just... Actually, I don't even think I hit E because I was out of will, quite simply. But
Well,
that's okay.
We get to go back and
Buy some stuff. Probably, I think I want to finish this guy up.
finish off that. And
Ah,
you don't quite have
819.
enough for Joe Chill's revolver.
I don't. Should I sell something?
No, don't sell anything quite yet. You're not going to wind up needing to do that. You
I
could
just-
pick up a smaller item to upgrade later if
Lobo's
you
Chain,
want.
you think,
Go
maybe?
for it. So now we're going to have a little bit of extra attack damage, but when we level that one up later on, we'll get that bonus health. So it's always as a carry kind of character, as a marksman or as an assassin. Your itemization is heavily dependent on what the enemy team is doing to you.
Right.
Right now, the enemy team is letting you free farm against one of their tanks. So the tank, he's not in a big...
I'm going to go skirmish with these guys.
All right, let's see if we can wind up getting stuff down here. But
It doesn't even
oh
matter.
man, Green Lantern just got blown up right there. You guys had strength in numbers there, so
So we can push this turret.
you're gonna want to take in that turret easy peasy lemon squeezy. But as I was talking about before, by solo farming against the tank, you don't have a lot of kill potential on him, but likewise, he does not have a lot of kill potential on you. So you can build up that damage, you can build up maybe your lifesteal, you can build up critical strike and be fine because you have no worry about being dead. If they had a jungler in the urban waste that was being a bit more proactive on the map, then you can kind of worry. But since you are safe for the most part, building raw damage is key. You got the Lobos chain now because you had some money for it. You don't have to upgrade it until you absolutely need to.
Trying to catch these guys off guard a little bit. We'll see what happens.
Well, you guys got the Doomsday device already, which is fantastic because that means your team knows how to get it and my team did it. But there's the Doomsday device used perfectly, and that is not an activatable. That is just active on the closest team fight that goes on as soon as you capture it. So if you are going to capture that Doomsday device, make sure you utilize it properly. If you have it activated and it's in your favor, find the enemy. Don't wait for them to come to you. Just go fight them because that Doomsday device is going to blow them up.
I thought that went mildly well.
I'd have to say that went extremely well. And this poor Green Lantern here, ever since his team sent him from the bottom instead of the top, then he had to come back to the top. He's even taking damage from Zatanna, and, well, kill secure right there. Tracer shot, just dealing enough damage to take him out.
Power's doing a lot of damage to me there.
Yeah, that's the one problem here is whoever winds up hitting an enemy champion underneath the turret will draw aggro, which means that the turret's going to focus fire on you.
I can teleport back, so I'm just going to go back, heal up, get some items.
You can pick up level 2 plasma cannon as well. I would not upgrade the Lobos chain right now. You don't need it. Go for Joe Chill's revolver.
Yep.
You can pick that one up right there, and you got 200 and something credits in the bank, which is about enough to buy a lollipop and a soda.
Okay, I'll get one of those. Health pack. So now I can teleport where?
You can teleport to Wally right there. And now you're in the fray. They have to back off here. Shazam's like, oh no. There's a Zatanna turning him into a bunny rabbit right there, hipping and hopping in all over the place. So he's gonna... The one problem I have with Zatanna's ultimate ability is by turning somebody into a rabbit, like a rabbit in my hat, is what it's called.
Dead? Are you dead?
He's dead.
You're dead.
He is eviscerated.
Just making sure.
But by turning up someone into a bunny rabbit, like a rabbit from her hat, which is their ultimate ability is called, they lose the ability to cast skills and attack, but they don't get slowed down or anything because jackrabbits are pretty quick. I don't know if you've ever tried to catch a rabbit out of a cage.
I've not. No, I haven't.
Those little buggers are pretty darn fast.
These drones are powerful, man.
Well, they've captured power relays, whereas we've captured the Doomsday device. So their drones, you can see they got shields around them. So they got shields on shields on shields for days. So they're going to be a little bit harder for you to take down. But because you've been building a lot of attack damage, instead of maybe two-shotting them, when you got like 3 or 4 shots before they wind up falling down, you're still going to want to get experience. You're still going to wind up... Actually, this might be beneficial for you. If Shazam jumps on you and then backs away, since you have the lifesteal from that Claw of Horus, more HP on their drones means more life for you to steal away.
Very true indeed. Uh-oh, they're team fighting over here. Should I go help?
Yeah, I would go in there. I'd actually pop a level in Cascade and see if you can wind up catching up a little bit quicker, but they're actually already dead. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah. I think my team is fairly good.
Well, I'd have to say, definitely that, and you are a big part of that right now. You are currently, is that 3-0-1?
Yeah, 3-0-1.
So
I'm not getting many kills though, so...
Doesn't matter, you're taking the kills that approach you, and this is a bit more of a passive marksman play, but it's a powerful play, because when you, like I said before in the first game, when you guys group up, if you've had enough time to just free farm on the map, you are going to hit them like a truck, and they are not going to expect it. Well, Shazam trying to do something right there. Wasn't able to take down Batman. Zatanna doing a big part of that. Her shield, not only does it shield an amount of damage, but any shield that is remaining after the duration expires, I believe it's like 5 or 6 seconds, maybe 7. I don't exactly have the numbers down pat in my head for that yet. But any shield remaining will heal. And ooh, their Nightmare Batman actually did a really good play there. So
we all lived.
What happened was, even though you guys wound up living there, their Nightmare Batman, his ultimate is called Feral Embrace. What it does is it locks down a target, it suppresses them, and just basically latches on them, hits them for a bit, he'll lifesteal a little bit, and they're immobile. Your Green Lantern put down a Pain Plane, which is, well, Green Lantern's light. I like the Pain Plane a little bit better.
Careful.
It stuns when it hits. So what he did was use the Feral Embrace to dodge out of the stun zone on your Batman, and was able to get himself out of that one for a little bit, but then there were too many people there, so he wound up going down anyway. And ooh. Well, that's the power of just having a team composition.
I don't have any will. What do you think about getting will regen items for Cyborg? Because like it's consistently a problem for me. I don't know, am I doing something wrong?
It might be something you could pick up. You could also just pick up will regeneration potions, which would be something you could do. So you can buy the health ones and the will ones, so you can keep yourself sustained throughout these fights or the longer engagements. The thing is, too, you are out on the map for prolonged periods of time, so you are running low on will because, well, there's no health packs on this map. That's one thing that's different in Coast City, than Gotham Heights.
Right.
I haven't seen any health packs to pick them up, regenerate HP and will. So it's a little bit harder to survive out here on the harshness. I guess the harshness of the sun's rays are a little bit too much for your will regeneration.
Right, why is my team running? Come on, team.
That poor Green Lantern, he's still level 5.
Really? Yeah, he is.
He has been unable to get himself back in the game because of how much pressure you guys put on the map in the beginning, and that's resulted in a lot quicker of a victory than mine.
Oh, that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun.
You can actually see the players in the game discussing the jungling that your regular Batman has done.
Yeah, I think my team was actually really good there. So while like my performance wasn't the flashiest,
you had the most kills
no
on your
pun
team.
intended. Oh, did I? Oh yeah.
Well, you were tied with Doomsday, but
yeah.
You had the most kills and you had the most drone kills. So like you said, you didn't have the flashiest play, but you were stable. You were in the top lane. You farmed up. Look, compared to their Shazam had the most drone kills because he was in that free farm lane with you.
Yep.
But that's the power of a tank against a marksman. You have 91 drones killed. He only has 72. And you guys are up there for the same amount of time because every single time you could clear the drones faster, it would push towards his tower, which denies some naturally, as long as he's not able to last hit them effectively against the tower, as well as putting that harass on him. So he had to kind of back away and come back after he missed a couple. So that let you get very, very beefy in this game. And, well, you wound up going as many kills as everybody who was fighting from level 1.
I mean, I had a lot of fun doing that. 6-0, not bad. 3 assists. Solo top was mildly intriguing to me, as far as like it was versus Shazam, and then I was just getting a lot of drone kills. That's exactly what it was.
The one thing that really kept you safe was your Batman. He didn't have a lot of kills. He has 4 assists on the team, which isn't as many as Zatanna because she's a support. She has only 5, 0, and 11. Supports are the hidden OP class in Infinite Crisis. I'm convinced. Zatanna and Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy.
Rant aside from that.
You need to add me, Mr. Optimus Tom.
Definitely.
And we
got the
play
Poison
together.
Ivy.
Because I mean, it's nice.
Synergy.
I watch you play, and then you watch me play. But I feel like if we made a tag team,
like
Infinite Crisis might not be ready for that.
You're like a dynamic duo.
Okay, we'll work on the name. I don't know if that's it. It was a good try. I feel like
Optimus Tom.
Optimus Toss. Okay, we're getting solider.
Axeltoss?
I don't know. We'll find out. We'll figure it out. But if you ever see Axeltoss and Optimus Tom on the same team in Infinite Crisis,
watch out.
Watch out. Cool. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. Now, Cyborg, awesome character. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing him. Tom, what would for our viewers, what would be the main tips you would give for people who are trying to look into Cyborg to really take advantage of how strong he is?
All right, well, tip number 1 is going to be keep up your farm. Killing those drones, racking up those credits, itemization is going to make Cyborg strong throughout the entire game because that's what a marksman does. Second off, keep yourself safe. Even though you want to go for those kills and maybe rush into some sticky situations like I did, if you played a little bit more passive like Axeltoss over here.
Is that bad? I'm sorry. I just don't like dying.
You didn't die. You had the most kills, tied for most kills, 3 assists, and no deaths. If you play a little bit more passive and worry about keeping yourself alive in these fights, you will do a lot better for your team than if you were to rush and pick up a kill and die automatically. And then one more point I'm definitely going to want to put in is sustain. You're going to want to wind up picking up an item that has some sort of lifesteal on it. The problem is that marksmen, they're squishy. Like we said to the previous point, keep yourself alive. This kind of ties into it a little bit.
Right.
Supports and your tanks are not always going to be there to peel the enemy off of you, so you need some sort of survivability yourself. Lobo's Chain for health, or picking up that Claw of Horus for a little bit of extra lifesteal is definitely going to save you in some of these sticky situations.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tom, for that insight. And guys, try out Cyborg on Infinite Crisis. New champions coming out all the time as well. Next week's episode will be a focus on Batman. I know that's going to be a lot of fun. Very recently released character. We saw a little bit of him today.
A little bit.
We're going to get a full dosage of him next week, so definitely stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, remember to tweet at MLG if you're looking for a closed beta key. It currently is in the closed beta, so it might be difficult to access, but we got you covered. Just tweet your question at MLG. give us a hashtag Infinite Crisis, and we'll answer your question and hook you up with the closed beta key. But I think that might about wrap it up for today.
I think it actually does. It's a little unfortunate because I wanted to keep playing, but
hey, we can keep playing off the air, and you guys can play with us. You can add us.
They won't know at all.
You can add us Infinite Crisis. I don't know if Tom will accept your friend request, but
I just did. Like somebody had requested me earlier.
And you're just like, yeah, you know,
I had
that's
no
a pretty
idea
cool
who they
name.
were.
Let's do it. Optimus Tom, Axeltoss. Do you have a Twitter? Why don't we mention that as well, unless you want to contact us specifically?
It's at Optimus Tom.
Makes sense. Mine is at Axeltoss.
No way.
Go figure.
That's your name.
Yeah, that is.
So cool.
Tweet at us if you feel like it. That's going to do it for this edition of Infinite Crisis. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week.